Welcome to Herf Zone Live. I'm sorry we're a few minutes late. We've had quite a few audio issues. We got the video up for my guest tonight, Raylo, and all that good stuff. But I don't know, for whatever reason, it just keeps happening or whatever. So, yeah, so tonight I'm just going to go ahead and not waste any time since we're a couple minutes late anyway. I'm about to light up my cigar tonight. And well, yeah, we got a really, really big guest tonight. You may have heard of him. You might not. If you're from Florida, you definitely have heard of him. And that is Raylo from Dim Damn Dogs. He is a Florida legend, a Florida DJ that has been doing what he does for a very long time and all that good stuff. So yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna get the show started because I need to get into the show so for us to have a good time. He's waiting in the green room right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring our guest onto the stream. We got Raylo all the way from West Palm via Tampa. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, big dog? Chilling?
Man, with all these technical issues that I'm having for this show, I'm just glad to finally be here, and hopefully we can have a really good show. Fuck all them technical issues. The devil wants to stop it, but he ain't gonna stop it, baby.
It's all to the good. We're here right now. We're live.
Yep. Yeah. So where are you at? I know you're at the store or whatever, but that's your main gig. That you kind of manage that or whatever.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, my dog J Dub from Palm Beach. He has multiple stores and businesses everywhere. And then, we have a bar over here in Tampa. That's the reason I moved from West Palm. We have a bar in Tampa called the New Lounge. And then when COVID hit, he's like, look, so your money don't stop and blah blah blah. You can help me out at the store, and so that's where I'm at. I'm stuck at the store with this dude named Eddie.
hey, that's real though. You know what I'm saying? We're just chilling at the store doing an interview now.
For sure.
So, speaking of COVID, though, how have you been during these COVID times? I saw that you had to adapt, like a lot of DJs have had to do. And you go live, you throw parties on Facebook. Almost seems like every night. So, what's that process been like for you?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, COVID's treated me well. First and foremost, thank God I ain't. I might have had, like my dog said, I might have had Heineken one time. I ain't have Corona. I might have caught Heineken, but I got sick one time and I had a scare during the coronavirus. But other than that, it's been good for me online. It's opened me up to a lot of new people. Fan base has grew most definitely. More people stuck home on their phones online, found out about me, vibe and jam with me on live. So as far as I'm concerned, COVID's been good to me.
Yeah, definitely. And I know recently you had a hater, some chick or whatever. I don't know, some troll page. And
I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was a he or a she. I don't know what the fuck that was, man. To be honest with you, I have no clue.
I know you put the number out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did my homework, found number, put it out there. She changed it, blocked me, all that. But listen, it's just like you. It's just like you, bro. If ain't nobody hating on you, you ain't popping. You got to be hated on in real life to be successful, and that's real. And I'm living proof of that. Because listen, I live an all right life. I do right by people, and there's still people that hate on me. Like I get a message or two a week, like, bro, you're really white, and like, for real? No.
I've got that my whole life.
No, I'm not. And it's like, then it's like we're from Florida, so y'all know about the Golden Smile in Florida. And then, people from like the Midwest that have never seen white people with gold teeth. Oh my God, what is that? Why are you doing that? This is my business. If I don't want to put shit in my mouth, I'm gonna put it in there. What you worried about in front of your mouth? Yeah. So, it's all to the good, bro.
Yeah, so we'll get into the interview now. I'm glad everything's been, that money don't stop during COVID. So for those out there who may not know of Raylo like I do and a bunch of other people do, you grew up in the Lake Worth area. What was growing up like in your area?
So Lake Worth, it's half beaches. It's like everywhere in Florida. you can go from the nice place and the beach to the hood real fast. I grew up in the crack era, in the 80s in the crack era. So, you know, I grew up witnessing hustling, seeing hustling, grew up in hustling. And really, I turned the DJ game into a hustle for me instead of going the other route. And, you know, I had a lot of friends that were in the streets. I was hanging out with them, watched a lot of friends go down, get locked up, had a lot of friends die. So I just kept it musically for me. You know, I kept the DJ game and elevated, kept going, and so forth. But, you know, Lake Worth is a nice place. But like everywhere in Florida, you got the nice part and the bad part. So I experienced both of them. And really, to throw this out there, experiencing the good and the bad was better than any college a bitch could go to be honest with you.
Yeah. I'm the same way, man. I'm from both the hood and the suburbs. I'm from Rockledge and Cocoa. You probably, I know you've been to Cocoa. Rockledge is like right there. My mom, she still lives on the borderline right now. So,
okay.
Right on the border, like of Rockledge and Cocoa, you go straight over you in the hood. Like, but my mom's there.
Yeah, I used to fuck with a little bitch over there when we used to be out there. I know about Rockledge.
You already know about Rockledge. That's real.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've been in the DJ game a long time, dating back to the 80s and 90s. Tell me about the early days and how you actually got into DJing.
To be honest with you, when I was in junior, we called it middle school, junior high school back then. It was only 7th and 8th grade. It was junior high. Yeah. I went to Lake Worth Junior High School, and a friend of mine from Boynton Beach named Patrick Green, I remember him, named Patrick Green, he brought a Jam Pony tape. And I was listening to it, and it was different. You know, rap was brand new back then, bro. Like mostly all the white kids in my school and everywhere were in the surf. They were either surfers or into rock and roll and heavy metal. Whereas here, I'm listening to, you know, LL Cool J, Run DMC, 2 Live Crew just blew the fuck up in Florida, and I'm like, damn, this shit is fresh. It was different. It was new. It was fresh. And so I liked that shit, man. You know, it was brand new. And so the Jam Pony tapes turned me on. I always pay homage to Slick Vic, Lock Jock, and rest in peace to Big Ace. But listening to them tapes and the way they did it was different and brand new to me. So it just turned me on, and I started doing my homework. And we had Peaches records and tapes back then. I would go spend all my little money buying my records, building my collection, keeping up to date and everything, and just doing my thing, spinning, learning how to do new shit. When you have the internet, you had to learn for real. Everything was hands-on back then. I couldn't Google nothing. I didn't know what Google was till fucking 98 or 99. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was all hands-on. When I say, I always, you know, when I'm on live, I always say, listen, I'm a real DJ because I do it for real and I DJ'd for real.
Yep, definitely. And so I think you kind of touched on it in a way, but in your answer, but I'll go ahead and ask anyway. So just in case there's anything that changed, who are some of your influences as a DJ?
Definitely Jam Pony DJs. You know, they were the first ones I heard mic check and talk over music. Mr. Mix from 2 Live Crew. You know, he was that still to this day is a bad boy, man. You know, he could produce. He could scratch his ass off. He could mix his name's Mr. Mix. He could mix his ass off. And he had like a DJ. He was the first one I seen to have like DJ swag. Jam Master Jay from Run DMC, watching them do sold out worldwide arenas gave me inspiration. And Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince was always a technical beast on cutting and scratching, on point, could transform like a motherfucker. You know, them the top dudes for me that inspired me.
Yeah, definitely. That's what's up, man. Definitely a lot of legends in your list there. And so moving on here. So before Them Damn Dogs, Mr. Puff was a part of Pound Puppy DJs with some more buzz. You know, you guys had your own buzz. You know, you guys kind of combined and everything.
Yeah.
So how did you guys all form to become Them Damn Dogs?
Well, Them Damn Dogs came to be probably the end of 94, 95. Pup was a rapper / DJ that had a very popular record out called Weedhead. Very popular record in Florida. Did very well. Did very good. Sold thousands of copies. And we weren't competition, like bad competition, but he threw parties and I threw parties. And we bumped head a couple times. And then we finally just had a bigger vision and used business common sense and said, let's get together and really do this shit for real. So it was me, Pup, and Mandingo. We got together and we just sold the fucking game up in Palm Beach. And that's all it was. We sold it up. We did everything ourselves. We took the money at the door, DJ'd our own parties, counted our own money, and went from there.
That's real. And once the damn dogs was formed, you guys were the voice of Palm Beach. Ultimately Florida. As you guys grew. So about how long was it before you guys began to get on the radio? Because that's how I heard of y'all. Because I'm meeting you at in Cocoa. You gave me a mixtape. I found out y'all on the radio, and I just kept following from there.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like right after we got together, we had we were at the most popular club in Palm Beach, and it was called Club Hennessy. And and a lot of people don't know we got Florida history, man. We're part of Florida history. We got a lot of history. So when we started that, probably about 6 months in, the only thing in Palm Beach you could listen to on the radio was WEDR, which is 99 Jams out of Miami. But they weren't playing no local music, nothing like that. Same as radio is today. Same shit over and over again. So we bought our own transmitter and fired up straight out of the club. Then it went to Dingo's house. Then it went to my house. Wherever we could find a place to put that underground station, we put it up. And it took us to a whole nother level because we were able to reach people that weren't coming to the clubs but still liked the music and the culture. So we were able to reach thousands upon thousands of people. And it just took us to a whole nother level. And I miss it to this day. We got the phone, the internet goes worldwide. There was nothing like that high of getting on the radio and making phones ring and people calling, Raylo, play this. We're waiting for you to get on. Damn, Raylo, I love the way you play music. So, it's like that's like my drug, like a natural high that, I like to get bugged off the radio.
Yeah. Hey, that's real. Kind of like what Cigars is to me.
Everybody has their own drug.
I got too many damn things that I love. Cigars, hip hop, all that. So I'm just trying to combine it all.
I know that's right.
And so you guys were bringing major artists out back in the day. You guys were some of the, you guys were like the people bringing people out to Palm Beach, bringing people to Florida.
Yes.
Who are some of the major artists that you brought to Palm Beach back in the day?
First and foremost, the only one I ain't never get a picture with was Tupac. Pup and them had Tupac at the Boom Room. We brought Scarface, Lil Wayne, Soulja Slim, BG, 50 Cent. Anybody that was somebody in the game, we were the first and foremost to bring into Palm Beach County.
Nice. Yeah, it was definitely cool. When I've heard in other interviews, you guys brought Tupac and stuff like that. Man, that's like a true, man. That's a true history piece right there. Like for real.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of DJs and promoters can't say that now, what I mean? And I take pride in being able to say we did the things we did. Like, and most importantly, we are our own bosses. You know what I mean? Like we do it our way, and we've been blessed to be able to make a living off the music. We've had good times, we've had bad times, we've had ups and we've had downs, but we've never stayed down. Through our group ventures and solo ventures, we've never stayed down.
Definitely, man. It's a lot of people need to look up to y'all, man, because y'all are the definition of perseverance. That's the reason why with all this crazy shit going on with my show, trying to get this thing started and all that, I mean,
but we're here, bro.
Keep that perseverance.
We're here, Mikey. We're here.
We're here. That's right. That's what it is. And who I know the answer to this, but just for anybody that may not know, who are some local Palm Beach and ultimately Florida artists that you helped break the record?
Well, the first one I'd have to say is Suave Smooth. Suave's a cool dude. He's still doing his thing, you know, a friend and whatnot. We took his records and took them all. We took them out of Palm Beach County, spread them around Florida. He had a great run with his records then. He's still doing his thing. Triple J had a buzz, but we put the icing on the cake with it, with Trip. Some of the newer ones were Cool Cake, Van Dam with the Body Slam. It's always going to be Rest in Peace of my dog Spro for show. It's always going to be Rest in Peace Spro. You know, there's a lot of them. Dro, anybody can get it. Any of the big name Palm Beach artists, Miss Diamond, a.k.a. Snapper, b.k.a. Tori Spade, Miss Firehead, Miss City Girl with it, Miss Free Smoke. Any of them Palm Beach artists that made noise, we help put them on fire. We help put them on blast, and there's no denying that. No promoter can't front on that. It's just the truth. And
yeah,
and as far as let me end that question answer like this. The last one we did was Kodak Black. We were the first ones to get Kodak Black his first show outside of Broward County. And a matter of fact, it was at Club Vibes where you live at. We were the first ones.
Yep, straight like that, man. Yeah, I remember that. I was talking about that. My boy Jizzle, who I went to middle school with, Jizzle, promoted that. So that was major.
No, okay.
And so a lot of DJs nowadays don't tend to break records, like they once did. You always hear about DJs back in the day, in hip hop culture. They're the ones who break the records, you know what I'm saying? And introduce the people and tell people what they should be listening to.
Exactly.
But for those who don't know, what does it take to actually break a record?
Okay, I'm glad you asked me that, because a lot of DJs, they don't hold their nuts and they don't know the answer to that. First and foremost, breaking a record, you have to have a crowd that listens and pays attention to you. There's some DJs that get on the internet and go, I was the one to break this record. You might have played it, but who the fuck cared that you played it? You got to have a crowd that follows the DJ. You got to have a crowd. So being the first or the first to post the status, that don't mean shit if you got 2 likes and you one of the people liking it. Ain't no one seeing that shit or giving a fuck about that shit. You got to have a following in the crowd, bro. Otherwise, it's like pissing in the ocean. You ain't raising it one bit.
Yep, definitely. And so you come from an era before social media, like MySpace, Facebook, etc. Explain the difference between now and then, because it seems like people had real fun, back in the day, and nowadays people is just all about images in there looking like they shouldn't. So,
well, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, back in the days, you had to really do it for real. Now the internet has a lot of advantages. But like everything, there's a pro and a con. Okay, the internet is free to upload. But with that being said, it's saturated the game, because everybody that thinks they're a rapper just goes and raps, goes home and uploads it and goes, here's my hit record. How is it a hit, bitch? Ain't no one heard it. You just uploaded it. So there's no invested interest. Because back in the days, you had to test the record, let people hear it, see if they liked it, before you spend $1,000 pressing it on wax. Nowadays, a nigga can just go and upload that shit, not give a damn, and if it don't do shit, it don't do shit, but they uploaded it because it didn't cost nothing. So the internet has enabled a lot of fuckery too. It's made it simple, but it's saturated at the same time. Anybody can upload anything. So now the consumer, they don't know what's good or not, because everywhere you look, everybody trying to be a fucking rapper. And there's not as much substance there used to be. Because back in the days, everybody didn't want to be a rapper. You either rapped or you couldn't. Now it's like a bitch just wakes up. Oh, I'm trying this little rap thing, bro. When you hear people say Lil, oh, that little, man, I'm gonna do the little, man, that's just how far they going. Lil. A little bit. They only going a little far. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no appreciation, or love, or hunger for it. The internet's free.
Definitely. And so, for those who remember, you had a series of DVDs called Gangsters and Thugs. You went worldwide with that.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
had
sir.
local music playing and a lot of street action going on. Tell me about the reach and impact that the series had, and also go into the repercussions that the series had and how you handled it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if I had a penny for every bootleg DVD, I'd be a millionaire, and I would have had you sitting in my studio doing this interview right now. It went everywhere. Gangsters and Thugs DVDs went everywhere, all over the United States. Still get phone calls to this day. It was me and my dog Dennis project. We still get calls to this day for it. People still see me. Oh shit, that's the guy from the DVD. Oh, that's you dude from Palm Beach. So the DVDs. It was fun at first because we were just wilding out, having fun. We made money from it. We actually had a pay-per-view from it. It was on a pay-per-view and we made money from it like that. We sold copies, but it was nothing like how it was getting bootlegged. And at the end of the day, I took the bootlegs as a compliment because there's a lot of people that put out content and don't no one share or give a fuck about it. So I took the bootlegs as a compliment. As far as the repercussions, it became political when they tried to blame me personally for everything that was on the DVD and the things happening in the community. But at the end of the day, me and my dog, we sued West Palm Beach police and won, and then they backed up. But, it hurt me because I had paid from a lawyer at first before I got my money. I paid from a lawyer up front. It wasn't cheap. And they stopped me from DJing and working at a lot of places. And my first love out of everything is DJing and having events. That's my love. That's my passion. That's what I love to do. So there was pros and cons to it. But it again, like COVID, it opened me up to a way bigger audience. I was getting booked from here. Actually got flown out to Cali a couple of times, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana to host parties. So it was good in that respect. It opened a lot of people's eyes. Damn, who's Raylo? Who's this white dude? Damn, who's this dude? Da, 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 da. So it did a thing. And again, like everything, we made a buck from it. We made some dollars from it. And it took care of me through that part of my life.
Yeah, definitely. And so after all that era and everything, Palm Beach Sheriff's Office said your video footage, locked up in the archives or whatever. And then also on that was, the movie that you were a part of called Straight Like That. And so once you got it back, you had it like 80-something% done. You had it a lot done.
Yes.
But so how did you get involved with that project and, what was the impact of that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when we did Straight Like That, if it would have come out when it was supposed to, it would have been way bigger. There was actually a lot more to the movie, but we had to Frankenstein fix it when we got it, because when we got it back, when we got our hard drive back from the sheriffs, people got fatter, skinnier. Some people cut their dreads off. We couldn't finish it in its entirety. There was a lot more scenes that were supposed to be in it. And we couldn't fit, so we had to put it together the best we could. I didn't want it. Really, it was just a fun project for me. It was just getting my feet wet and doing something like that. There was a lot of mistakes I made. It was a learning experience, but I had fun with it, and it's something I can say. Not everybody can say they made their own movie. So a bit can criticize it and call it hood, ghetto, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, go do one better than me. That's all I got to say. Go do one better. I did it. It's under my belt. I learned from it. And I got a new one in the works right now. And it's been some years. And I learned a lot from it. And my next, bro, I'm going to tell you what. It's called Voodoo Movie. If you don't believe in voodoo, you will after you watch this movie. It's I'll have to even tell you some more. It's Paranormal Activity / In the Hood. And that's how I'm rocking with new one. That's how I'm rocking.
Yeah. That's something. I mean, I believe in voodoo. I try to stay away from all that. You know what I mean? Try not to get wrapped up in that, because that shit's real as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there. And you know, being from South Florida's a big melting pot. Haitians, Bahamians, Jamaicans, Chicos, white boys. You know, it's a big melting pot. We're a big ass gumbo from Palm Beach to Miami.
Yep, straight up. And you know, I got love for Haitians, but I just stay away from the voodoo. I treat everybody with respect, especially Haitians, because I ain't trying to have, you know, I'm not trying to have all kinds of weird shit happen to me.
For sure.
So I know you talk a lot about your homie Spro. Tell me a little bit about him. I know y'all were close. I want to give you an opportunity to keep his name and memory alive. So, I mean, you already mentioned it. So.
You know, Spro was Spro. You know, me, Dennis, and Spro, we were click tight. We were all homeboys. We were always together. And it's funny because, you know, after Spro got killed, you know, everybody, oh, that was my dog. Oh, my God. That was my nigga, man. Spro. Oh, the Spro. It's fucked up. They were never around. Or if they were, it was in a club saying, what's up, bro? What's up, dog? Something like that. You know, everybody came out the woodworks. And then, you know, like even at his funeral, man, you know, we gave, you know, he got killed right before Christmas. We, my dog Dennis and I, we put collection cups in all the corner stores and everybody, you know, we gave his baby mama $900 at the time that we collected from people so that his shorties would have somewhat of a decent Christmas, because at that time they probably were still young enough not to really fully understand what happened, but it was going to be their first Christmas without their dad. And it was very sad, man. You know, contrary to what people see in the DVD, Spro was funny, aggravating as fuck. You know, that was it. We were dogs. We had fun. You know, everywhere we went, we had a good time. We were recognized everywhere we went. We had a blast. You know, he had a movie deal in the works. A lot of things was in the making. He had a lawsuit in the city of West Palm because of what I call a crooked cop that hit him, beat his ass with a flashlight, and they were gonna have to pay for that shit. But you know, unfortunately, due to his untimely death, it was what it was. But that was my dog, always gonna be my dog, and I'll see him when I get there, boy.
Definitely,
the Spro for sure.
Definitely, I wanted you know to give that opportunity because I know you talk a lot about him. So you know, I got a lot of people that I know that passed away, and I try to give them the honor and due whenever I can. I got a friend that just passed away because of COVID, and a month earlier he was in Florida, and we was hanging out, smoking a cigar and all that good stuff. We didn't touch none of that. He was across the room
crazy
in my other chair. A couple weeks later, he died of coronavirus.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Another dude that we used to be cool with from your area was Big Reg. And he got killed in Palm Bay or Melbourne Halloween night, man. And he was our homeboy up there from Fort Pierce to Cocoa. Big Reg, boy. Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah,
Rest
I didn't know.
Big Reg.
I'm a young cat, so I didn't know him personally, but I've definitely heard the name around. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so respect my dogs.
For sure, bro. And I heard you say on another interview that the Peanut Butter Jelly remix was quite possibly one of the last authentic Miami bass type songs. Am I right about that, or that just
no? That's my opinion, and some like to differ and argue with me. But you know, when we did Peanut Butter Jelly, and shout out to DJ Chipman, that's who we did. It was DJ Chipman and Raylo. Our version was the one that hit. There was a lot of other versions out there. It was a dance in Miami. We made it. It was made just to DJ with. It became big. Our version was the one that blew up on Power 96, 99 Jams, and all around the country and everything. That was during the crunk era, when everybody was trying to be what Atlanta was. And after Trick Daddy went on BET and was going peanut butter jelly to his Shut Up song beat, we were like, boy, we got to mix that thing up. And we just did traditional Miami style, fast bass, 808 bass, drummer's beat. And we were just DJing on it, really. We were not rappers. We weren't trying to rap. And, people that don't know and overthink shit, bro, there's no lyrics in the song. Bitch, go make a hit song. We made a hit song. Can you make a hit song? We made a hit song, regardless if it's one time and never again. Bitch, I made a hit song. Can you? So that's all I had to say to kill that. But in my opinion, it was one of the last of that era type of bass songs.
Definitely.
Yes.
And something a lot of people don't know is that you have quite an extensive vinyl collection. What are some records that you have that you would say are pure classic? I see your wall, in some of your videos. I know you got a shit ton
Okay.
of them.
Well, to try to keep it short and simple, when hip hop came out, New York didn't fuck with Miami bass that much. California had its own sound. Texas and them had their own sound. Miami embraced the Miami sound, of course, Miami bass, and everything that was hitting in all them regions. So I have a little bit of everything. Some of my most prized records, I got a 2 Live Is What We Are test press on red vinyl. Their first album was a test press on red vinyl. Lil Joe gave that to me. Shout out to Lil Joe Records. I got Eazy-E's first original pressing of Boys in the Hood. It's worth a lot of money. Dynamix 2, it's a blue vinyl from Feel the Bass. Rest in peace to Kid Money. And those are probably my top ones that I like, but I got an extensive collection. I got all the hip hop, all the gangster, all the electro, and all the Miami bass. All the shit I like, you know what I'm saying? I got it. I came from that era. I'm not one of these new collectors that just stumbled upon records on the internet and everything. Like I lived it. I DJ'd it. I went and bought these records at Peaches Records and Tapes. I went and did that shit for real.
Yeah. For sure.
Now,
do you also buy and sell, or are you just a pure collector?
No, I both. I've sold, people, new DJs and younger dudes that are looking for them. I find records, older DJs that have gotten out of it, have given me their collections, some sold it to me. And, I bless other DJs with it. But I'm more of a collector because, the chick I stay with, she bitches and complains of me bringing home more records and more records and more records and more records. And, so you've seen my room. I got a lot of fucking records. My only fear is what's going to happen to them when I pass on. So I've tried to educate my children and my family on what to do with them. And I told them to keep them, and they'll be worth even way more than it's worth now. But they'll probably sell them. And whoever gets them is going to have a blessed collection. They're going to have a blessed complete hip hop collection.
Definitely. Yeah, that's something you don't see a lot of. There's people out there who collect records and all that, but there's something so nostalgic about just actually looking at how it used to be and just still owning that part of your collection. So that's pretty dope right there.
Listen, I'm a real ass DJ. I DJ'd for real. I didn't buy a laptop and press a button and hide behind the laptop. I DJ'd for real.
Yep, for sure. That's why I tell people I'm a real ass cigar smoker. I don't buy all this limited cigar shit. I don't try to have a cigar collection. I smoke every day, bro.
Speaking of cigars, boy, this dude right here in the background, dude be telling me about $50 cigars, $1,000 cigars. Y'all are crazy. Shout out to Mr. Gano from Tampa. Shout out to my dog.
Hey,
but I don't know how y'all spend all. I don't know how y'all spend all that damn money on that shit. That's lighting money on fire.
I don't smoke $50 cigars. This is a $2 cigar, more of an everyday cigar. But it smokes good.
Hey, as long as you like it, bro, that's all that matters. Fuck what anybody else got to say about it.
Exactly. And plus it brings people together. That's the whole reason why I did this show, because I'm introducing people to somebody they might not have heard of, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm all
real, bro.
audience.
That's real.
We got them alcohol vapes.
Boy, hey, and this dude over here, boy, at the store, he's trying to sell pussy wetness. Everything.
He's got some WAP. Yeah. So recently, though, you
Damn
moved out
right.
to the area. Why did you decide to move out there? How do you like it out there?
I mean, it's all right. It's treating me all right. I'm living, I'm living good, and I'm building the bar up with my dog in the back, Mr. Gamno. And plus it's just something new, man. Like a change is always good, and to get out of your comfort zone and whatnot. And Palm Beach, man, it's a whole new ball game. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I don't want to play ball with all the new cats because they got new set of rules and a whole bunch of ways that I don't understand, and I don't want to understand, and I don't want to play like that. So you know what I'm saying? I just take the show on the road, and I'm blessed. Listen, man, I'm blessed to get money all over Florida, man. When I'm on my live, I'll be shouting out all these little get money cities in Florida. Listen, what the hell do y'all know about Alucha, Florida? What do y'all know about Mims, Sebring, Avon Park, Harlem, Clewiston? You know what I'm saying? Immokalee, Plant City, Mobile. I've gotten money in all them little places. Quincy, Florida. So I've been blessed to be able to DJ and to get booked in all them areas. Okeechobee, Florida. Not the lake, Okeechobee, the little city in the middle of the state. So I fuck with all them little get my cities, and I'm a proud Florida boy. I'm always represent my state and do my thing and do me. I'm getting me, and that's what haters. Listen, man, to y'all bitch ass haters out. That's why I'm called them damn dogs, because I make you go damn. Is this bitch still going? Damn, the batteries ain't running out, bitch. This ain't Energizer. This ain't the bunny, it's the dog, bitch.
For sure, bro. Now, we just got a few questions left. It's not too long of an interview.
No
I try to keep it under an hour or at an hour. So
no problem.
This is something you might not have been asked before, but what is something that we all don't know about raylo?
Something that you don't know about me? Okay. I don't really smoke or drink. Never really have. Like, people be like, boy, I know you be fucked up and you be in the club. I don't really smoke or drink. So that's one thing that a lot of people don't know about me. Never really have. You know what I'm saying? I'm the easiest drinker to go with, because I know after one or two drinks, bitch, I'm gone. So I'm only going to have one drink. You ain't got to buy me shit. Smoking, I get it. Someone gives me weed, I get that shit to my dogs. I don't, I'm on a natural high. I don't need none of that shit, and I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I don't need liquid courage. Not at
all.
I
can relate about the drinking thing, because I drink, but I used to drink a lot more. But I cut down on drinking so much, like it's crazy. Like 2 weeks ago, though, my homegirl, I was at her daughter's 2-year-old birthday party, and so she set it up like a Herf, like a cigar thing. But kids was out there. We was on the grown folks side. I stayed till like 11:30, and like after all the kids left, we was all drinking. I got Yasmin. That's what she called. Her name is Yasmin, and so I got Yasmin because I got home. I don't even know how I got home, bro.
But God's on your side.
That's only one.
I don't have them issues. Yeah, I don't have them issues because I don't get nowhere near that.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a once in a blue moon thing, because I used to take it way too far, way too often. So,
I'm gonna tell you though, I don't never tell nobody how to live or what to do, because we're all our own boss and we're all our own, got our own mind, but to each his own, man. Whatever makes you happy, do it. Listen, if you can still function and smoke crack, smoke it, bitch. Fire it up, but function. That's the hard part.
Yep, definitely. Yep. So outside of music, what do you like to do for fun? Are you into sports, or you just like to veg out and just chill?
Nah, man, I just relax. I'm fixing up old cars, donks, box Chevys, Monte Carlo, shit like that. I like to go fishing, even though I don't never have time to go fishing. I love to fish, shit like that. Regular dude, bro, regular person. Is all.
Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I knew you had cars and stuff, but I didn't know that you was like into like a mechanic on the side.
No. Let me take that back. I'll buy the car and just oversee it getting done. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanical dude. I don't even own a fucking screwdriver or a hammer. So no, I'm not a mechanic. but I know how to find old cars and make them look pretty. Put it that way.
Yeah, definitely. And so I know that music is what you do. You know, that's your profession, you know, all that. But aside from the music you play as a DJ, what are you personally listening to right now?
Man, yo, lot just oldies, bro. Like I don't really care for a lot of the new stuff, you know, and it ain't got shit to do with being old because I keep up to date with music. So when I'm booked to DJ at a party, I have it all. But I like old shit, bro. It has more feel to it, in my opinion. If I have to go with a new rapper, I try to stay within my state. Hot Boy, he's on fire. LE Boot Pooty, he's on fire. You know, I still love Trick Daddy, of course. Plies, you know, Florida shit, bro. I'll always rock Florida. But preferably old school. Preferably old school, because the new shit just don't have that feel and it don't last. Like there's old school artists I still play from 30 and 40 years ago, whereas these new dudes that are stars now, they won't be remembered next year. There'll be a thing, their dick will be in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Won't no one know or give a fuck who they are. So old school rules in my book, bro. It's just like me. I just get better. I get better in time like wine. I'm still here doing my thing.
Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way when it comes to music. Like I'll listen to, there's very few newer rappers, and even then they're not really new. They've been out for a while, but you know, I'm just not. I just kind of chuck it down. I don't do mumble rap.
Yeah, I don't care for that shit neither, man.
I don't like mumble rap, but I mean, I just like that Florida style. Like I like Coley P, you know, Berga. I was there at their video shoot, although. I wasn't trying to beat around too many people, so I was you know, kind of on the outskirts. So I didn't try to get into the video, but I was out there at the Wokimo Savi video shoot, and it was thick out there. But I just kind of stayed on the outskirts of where the crowd was because I wasn't trying to catch that shit.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
The Corona baloney, that's what I call it.
Okay.
Yeah, this pretty much wraps up the interview, though. But lastly here, though, so for those who don't already know, anybody who sees this interview who doesn't know who you are, you know, who's interested, where can people follow you on social media? And I'll go ahead and put it on the YouTube after.
Thank you. Okay, the easiest way is www.raylo561.com. That's RAYLO561.com. You can go on there and reach me through everything on there. There's a button to reach me on any platform you need to. Raylo561.com. Raylo's my name. 561's where I'm from. And hit that .com and fuck with your damn dog. Roof.
Yeah. Man, I'm so glad we finally got this show.
You know, Mike.
Show out there because you know it's one of those things. This is
Thank you for having me.
And you know, it's just
thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me, big dog.
Oh yeah, definitely. So that pretty much wraps up our show. Raylo, as always, I'm appreciative, bro, and I'll let you get back to working in the snow.
No problem, bro. I'm here, and I thank you for having me, Mikey.
To Tampa, because that's Cigar City, so you know we can get hit Ybor. And then
anytime
I'll introduce you to my newer world, you know, because I'm from both the hood and suburbs. But you know, I stopped trying to be known locally. Now I'm known all across the U.S. because of cigars. So
definitely, bro, definitely. All right, man.
All right, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Herf Zone Live, and I mean, and we could chop it up after the broadcast ends. We'll still be on here or whatever. But I'm just gonna go ahead and end it now. Y'all have a wonderful night.